Hey everyone.
Welcome back.
Alright, we just got the spring ball, so now we're going here. I have no idea what's behind here.
We
But
took some
look,
liberty and walked back over here.
maybe we can't even get over here. Nope, you can only go from the other side, it looks like. But we see it's a super missile.
Which would be nice, considering some things are taking 2 super missiles.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. There's like a million items out here that we can look at. I don't know how you get in there though. Let me go back so I can see the map.
It's gotta be in somewhere in the wreck ship.
Yeah, maybe that maybe there's like a hallway down and then you go like up in that little L that's like nothing there.
Yeah.
Can explore that after we get these items out here. I think there's a few in this like mess of rocks over here. I don't know what's up here.
I know there was a missile upgrade in there.
This is where we came from.
It was just back up there.
I know there's an item like in the top left corner here, I think. But I don't know if we can get there without the space jump. We might be able to riding on these guys.
Come back. Come back.
There should be another one coming.
I mean, if there's a wall, you might be able to just...
Oh. Can't really get up to him, though. I don't know.
No, you gotta
come back with the space jump, I guess, because we know where it is, so we can go get it at any time.
You don't even... I was gonna say, you don't even need that.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna need him for some of this, though. Oh, man, not here? Oh, that was weird. Why can't I go this way? Huh.
You gotta go down? I mean, like, down when you get...
Oh, maybe I gotta go up this way?
Maybe.
No?
You gotta get up to get down.
That's weird.
How does that work?
I don't know. And they only have so many power bombs. Well, it's just a missile upgrade.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Is there any reason to go back this way? I don't think so. I guess, I don't know if we can get out the bottom over here. Well, if we can't get anywhere else here, we might just want to head back for the space jump now.
I mean, that seems like the best thing.
Yeah.
You're getting much better at that, that grappling.
Yeah. I think we gotta ride this guy back down. Thank you, sir. Again. It's killing me not remembering what these... Oh, Chozo statues. That's what it is.
Yeah.
C-H-O-Z-O.
Yep. As soon as you said it, I was like, yep, that's what they're called.
As soon as I picked up my phone to look it up, I remembered.
But yeah. If you go back and you watch Alien, these things are pretty much based on the things in the spaceship where they find the aliens, the xenomorphs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe it's somewhere in here that we can go. Yep.
Hey-oh.
Get out of my way. Come on, guy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ooh.
What's that?
The moon pearl.
Ooh.
Alright, that's game changing. Now we can go
Now we can
in
make
the Dark
progress.
World.
Now we can make progress in both games.
We can make a ton of progress in A Link to the Past now, because we can go anywhere in the Dark World, with the only caveat being we can't leave the Dark World, because we don't have the mirror. But we
Which
can always save
do
and quit.
anyways. Yeah.
We can, but if there's any like place where you have to like go into the Dark World and then go back in a certain spot to get to like an item you can't reach, we can't do that.
We're like Dunzo, got ya.
Yeah, so like we can't go to the third dungeon still. Oh, what? Might not be able to get up here.
Excuse me, why not?
Because there were spikes. That stopped my jump.
What is the purpose of that?
Well, if you have the speed booster, you can go this way and then do a jump up. Like a really good jump up.
Yeah.
But I would think that that thing might stop you from doing that. I don't know. It's really hard to even do the spin in the first place. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna give it like a couple more tries. And then we're gonna move on. Alright, that's not working.
Garbage.
That's okay. We can go with space jump. And then we can go over to A Link to the Past. So we're in good shape.
Let's go get it.
So I say we get the space jump and then just head to Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Because we've been in Super Metroid for a very long time.
Yeah. I will say this. Like, seeing these games played simultaneously, Super Metroid seems so much more, like, interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know which one I like more, but it's a good game.
It just seems like such more interesting game than A Link to the Past.
Yeah. Alright, I think the quickest way to get there would be through A Link to the Past, actually. So maybe we can just do A Link to the Past and then come back for the space jump later. Because it's not going anywhere.
That's what you think.
I remember where it is.
The randomizer changes every time you exit. Wouldn't that suck?
Yes.
If it changed the layout of the games.
Oh yeah. So now we have to remember where are all the Dark World portals.
Well, there's the one right below where you walk in at that house from this area.
I don't think that's actually a portal. I think I just thought it was.
Alright, might not be.
Because it has like the Dark Rock, but yeah, there's nothing under it.
Then there's some in the mountain area.
Yeah, there's the mountain one. There's the forest one. That might be our best bet to go to first. Should probably get out my hammer since I don't have a sword.
Probably.
Because I think the first Dark World dungeon is in... It's where the first normal dungeon is. But there is a dungeon like over in Kakariko Village, which there's a portal over there, so we could go try to do that one.
True. Will there be anything good in that?
I don't know. I don't really know what items are where in A Link to the Past.
Wasn't there a Dark World portal like right over to the right?
Like where?
Like back where those guards were?
I don't think so. There's one like right up here. Like above all these houses.
Uh-oh.
What?
Things seem frozen.
Oh yeah? It's all good on my end. Is it frozen?
Yeah, it froze for a hot second.
Oh, you're good now?
Yep.
Alright,
I'm back in here.
cool.
Oh, it's frozen again.
What about now? Good or no?
I'm back. I'm back in.
Alright.
Oh, it's frozen again.
Hang on, we'll pause for a sec. Alright, well, we're back.
Hey-o.
Sorry, disconnected from the internet there, so just had to start it back up.
A little technical difficulty.
So yeah, we're in Kakariko Village in the Dark World. Now this is a dungeon that I don't remember how to get in. Oh, okay. Guess we just do that.
Did you do it?
I did. I kind of want to like look around first though. I'm like way less familiar with the Dark World of this game, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I've played the beginning part more than I've beaten it. Man.
Oh, is this dude like a thief dude too?
Yeah.
Man, what an asshole.
So you're starting to like Super Metroid more than Link to the Past, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Like
close for me. Like they're both like different, and like sometimes I'm in the mood for one, you know?
Like just seeing it, like it all seems so much more interesting. I know that's probably
Hey, we got a
controversial.
shield. You see that?
Yeah.
Nice. I don't think that's controversial. I think a lot of people like have Super Metroid and Link to the Past like neck and neck for best Super Nintendo game.
Yeah. Cause like I love like fantasy stuff. Like there's no doubt about it. Like these games are like right up my alley for like my likes. But man, I don't know what it is about the world of Super Metroid. It just seems like so much more like fascinating.
Do you just like prefer sci-fi to fantasy in general?
I don't think so.
I don't typically either, but I don't know, I do really like Super Metroid. Got some missiles.
Cause I mean like
It's Mario.
I've always like wanted to try playing D&D. Just imagine a fantasy world in my own brain. But I've never like thought about doing like a sci-fi type D&D campaign.
Yeah.
Like it's always like a fantasy one.
Yeah. I always prefer fantasy. Usually like I'll take like Lord of the Rings over Star Wars any day.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I like more like modern sci-fi, like Back to the Future kind of thing.
I like the futuristic sci-fi stuff, like even kind of like cyberpunky.
So this is somewhere where we would need the mirror.
Gotcha.
We can bring like the sword guy's brother here, and then use the mirror to go back to the light world and bring him in. And then I think he gives us a better sword normally.
Would it just like immediately like skip a whole step and we can actually have a sword?
I mean, it wouldn't necessarily
Or
be a
would he just
sword.
give us a random item, yeah.
Like this is him right here,
Ah.
but we can't save him unfortunately because we don't have the mirror. So he's just stuck.
Good.
I don't remember there being like a arrow mini game here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. 20 rupees, 5 arrows, win rupees. Yeah, sure. So you can only win rupees?
That sucks.
Guess I should probably get out my bow. What button do I push? I don't want to waste one. There we go.
You wasted one.
Did. Oh, he's beating the drum for us.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Aw. Yeah, this is just rupees, so.
I mean, it looked like you hit it that 1 second, the last one.
Yeah, not quite though. Alright, in the light world, this is like a mini game. I don't know what it is
I'll
here.
say I prefer the music in Super Metroid so far.
Mm-hmm. The first time I played Super Metroid, I mostly played on my 3DS, and I didn't really have my sound on too much. Well, I played 100% on my 3DS, but I didn't have my sound on very much. We need the shovel to do this mini game.
Why are there so many mini games?
I don't know.
Like right next to each other too.
Yeah. Probably just because we're right by Kakariko.
What happened to all of our fucking rupees?
I bought some red potion because I don't think we really need rupees for anything important.
I was like, didn't we have like 400,000 rupees? What just happened?
He just gave us the fire rod.
Woo!
So with this, I think we can do the forest dungeon. I don't know what you need to do the dungeon I just opened in Kakariko. I guess we can go try to do it though and see if like we run into any problems. And if we do, then we can just move on up to the forest dungeon since we have this.
Hell yeah.
This is like the Thief Town dungeon.
So like everything just wants to take your stuff.
That's like what this town is, yeah.
Sounds like a place I don't want to go.
Yeah. Did we go in this house? I think so. Let me just make sure. Yeah. But yeah, with Super Metroid, the first time I played it was mostly on a 3DS, so I didn't really have my sound on. Because I just normally don't on my 3DS.
Yeah.
Or I do like really low.
Well, also, like, I know whenever I played my 3DS, I was always like in public. That's like the main time I played it.
Yeah, I was usually at work.
Yeah. So I'd always keep it low. That's usually when I would play it too.
Probably don't have enough rupees. 30. So yeah, when I played it for the second time, actually the second time I played it was the first time I played this randomizer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'd only played it once. Yeah, when I played it the second time though, I was like super impressed with the music. Because I could like actually hear it.
Yeah.
So this dungeon, I'm fairly certain there's not any like big items we need. But I don't know.
I do like the dungeon music in Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
I think there's like a lot of like good ambiance to the music.
Mm-hmm.
But like the whole Super Metroid soundtrack, from like what I'm hearing of it,
Mm-hmm.
is basically just like all ambiance.
Yeah.
And I dig that a lot.
Mm-hmm. I think I prefer the Super Metroid soundtrack to this soundtrack, at least. I don't know about like every Zelda, but
yeah. I know people say that the best game soundtrack is Streets of Rage 2.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with it at all.
Got compass.
Oh shoot, I'm at 1 heart.
Oh, that's right. You turned off your bleep bleeps.
I did. Good thing I bought this. Oh man, I thought you got 2 drinks off of it.
Apparently not.
That was an expensive full heal.
How much did that cost you?
150.
Woo!
This looks bombable. Stay back. Ah.
I think that was a fair assumption.
At least we got the hammer, so like,
yeah,
we're not hurting for the sword as much.
I mean, if we didn't have anything to attack besides arrows, I'd be like, let's start over. If we got this far and had nothing to attack
Yeah.
in this game, I'm like, just restart.
I mean, depending on how the items go, this could be like the first dungeon you go to.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, if we played it for this long,
Yeah.
and we got here, and it was like, no, you don't get any items to fight back in this game.
Yeah, that would suck. It still sucks a little that we kind of like lose that button, because the sword is like its own button, but now we
Yeah.
have to use the item button to attack. I think if we maybe now that we know that this is a cracked wall, we can get it from the other side. Oh, it's cracked over here too. Well, whatevs. We can still go that way, either way.
Yeah, it's just confirmed cracked.
Whoops. Well, I'm glad we're... What?
I said, luckily we're swimming in bombs right now.
Yeah. I'm glad we're making good progress now to make up for that episode of zero progress.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure there's nothing down here. Gotta stock back up on those rupees. Oh man. So is this the dungeon? Is this the dungeon where you get like that girl that follows you around and then you gotta do the hole in the floor and then she turns into like the final boss?
That's
you know
fun
what
that
I'm
you're
talking
asking
about?
me that, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't even remember if that's this game necessarily or if it's a Link Between Worlds.
I think A Link Between Worlds had something like that.
Okay, it might be both. I don't know.
I was gonna say that sounds more like I've as actually like putting in a lot of time in A Link Between Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds more familiar for A Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, honestly, I get the two like confused all the time because I've like a lot of people grew up with A Link to the Past and they played it a million times, but I didn't. I didn't play it for the first time until I was like older.
Yeah.
So I've played A Link to the Past and A Link Between Worlds like pretty much the same amount.
Yeah.
So I get them confused.
Like when it comes to Super Nintendo, I didn't have a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like for like N64 and Super Nintendo, I didn't have a lot of games. And the games I had for like NES were like I had like popular games, but then I had like a lot of games where it's like obviously my parents bought them and they weren't like super into video games, so they just like bought some games they thought they would like.
Mm-hmm.
Because like was it on like Super Nintendo, all we had was Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Mortal Kombat, Super Mario Bros. All Stars, and like I think Earthworm Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Something else I can't remember off the top of my head. But like that was like pretty much our Super Nintendo collection.
Yeah, I only had a few also. Like I had Super Mario All Stars, Yoshi's Island, some racing game, NBA 97, what was the other one? The Jungle Book.
Oh yeah.
And I got the big key.
Hey-o.
And I got Super Mario RPG when I was probably like 12 or 13 because I like remembered it from when I was young. We used to rent it sometimes. I mean, I was like 2 when Super Mario RPG came out, so I had like very faint memories of us renting it. So when I was like 12 or 13, I like got my parents to buy it on eBay.
Yeah.
So I didn't exactly have it like when I was a kid, but I did have it for a while.
Yeah.
And Yoshi's Island was the other one.
Yeah, like for like most of these games.
Oh, and this
like,
game.
Like the main Nintendo games that everyone played.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never really played them until I was like out of high school.
Yeah, I didn't play most of them until I was older.
And like I had bought like I never played like I never like actually owned a Zelda game
Mm-hmm.
until I personally bought like Ocarina of Time and like whatever other one I bought, Link to the Past.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like the first time I actually like owned a Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, I remember getting Ocarina of Time like when it came out. I actually remember my parents rented it, and then they played through like the first dungeon, and then my mom made my dad go to the store and buy it.
Yeah.
But like these are very faint memories because I was 4 years old when that game came out.
Yeah.
I do have a key. But I still remember Ocarina of Time pretty well. I remember like we had this game, but like it was just like in a box somewhere.
Yeah. I know for me, like the console that like I probably like got the most games for like as a kid, easily was the PS2.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was the GameCube.
Yeah. Cause like, and like I just got like a bunch of random games. Like usually they were like cheap games.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I got. Unless like I specifically like knew I wanted a game, then I would just ask for it for like Christmas.
Yeah.
But like I know because you're down to 2 hearts, just so you know, 1 heart.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I got the hook
like,
shot.
Woo!
And then I died, but I got the hook shot.
But yeah, like because like I had sold all my PS2 stuff like a long time ago, and before I restarted buying all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I had sold my PS2 and all the games, I had like 150 games.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a lot of PS2 games.
Like from when you were a kid?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I got it when I was 12.
But I mean, like, I just mean like that was like from when it originally came out, right? Like not like your personal collection when you like were an adult buying games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it
a
was
lot.
like because like I remember I got like my parents would find like packs of games, and they'd be like, "Hey, check this out,"
Mm-hmm.
and it'd be like a bunch of horrible games.
I actually got my first PS2 because it was your PS2 that like stopped working.
Oh yeah.
And you got like a new one.
Yeah, and then your dad just like fixed it.
Yeah, and then literally the only game we had on it was Rock Band. And like I think I eventually at some point I acquired like Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Yeah. But I never actually played it. I still haven't played it.
I think you guys, because like I know you guys had an Xbox.
Yeah, I got that from my uncle.
Yeah, but I know like some of the games you got were from me.
Yeah, I barely remember what I had.
Yeah, because like my Xbox stopped working like within like less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so mad about it.
I had like 3 or 4 games for it total. So
yeah. I remember I gave you guys Destroy All Humans.
Yep, that was one of them.
And then I gave you NHL 06.
I don't remember that game, but Camden probably does.
Yeah, I remember having a lot of fun with NHL 06. I'm trying to think of what else I had on there. I know I had Doom, but I don't think I gave that to you guys.
No, definitely not.
And then I probably would end up giving you guys. Yep, I probably would end up giving you guys Fable, but I know you had it already.
I did have it, but my mom wouldn't let me play it, and she sold it.
Yeah. And then I know that my copy ended up going missing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I went like looking for it after like one of my old friends left. Cause I was like, man, I want to play this, and I could never find the disc. So I just assumed that they had took it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, guess I'm not gonna talk to them.
Well, I just tried playing Fable recently, and you weren't missing much.
What are you talking about? I love it. I replayed it recently too.
It doesn't hold up very well.
To you?
Yeah. It was my first time playing it. I was not impressed. Man.
That game was awesome back when the Xbox first came out.
I'm sure it was.
You're
I
down
remember.
to half a heart, bud.
Yeah. Probably gonna die. But I'll die on the next episode.
Woo!
Or maybe I'll die on purpose and then have full hearts on the next episode.
Oh.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye.